Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Oh, jeez. I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Hello and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club with Mr. Kibbles Gaming. So we still have the really messed up front screen. So we're leaving off where we just got rid of Sayori, or I didn't, but somebody did. So we're gonna get things are getting a lot more interesting. So I'm excited to see like where it goes. And along the gameplay, I'll probably skip through all the text that you've read before, just so we can get to like the new stuff. So let's get started. Okay, so I realized I was doing this part all wrong too. Apparently you can pick the choices that correspond to what they like. And since we only have two options, let's see if we can figure out Yuri. Because last time we were all about Natsuki. So let's try and get Yuri. Probably with Heaven Sent. Yeah. Contamination. Okay. 2 for 2. Alone? Yeah, 3 for 3. Desire? Yeah. Aura? Yeah, okay, we're doing good. Memories. Damn it! Okay. Still for Yuri. Universe? Okay. Whisper? Nah, darn it. Vitality. Yeah. Okay. Grief? Good. She seems to be like all about like the depressing kind of very painful emotions. So she doesn't seem to be angry. Let's do infallible? Yeah. Intellectual. Yeah. Melancholy? Good. Scars, definitely. Pout? No. Adventure. Analysis. Yeah. Anxiety? Disoriented. Starscape? Two more. Come on, we can do this. Covet and disaster. Yeah. Not bad. Hi again, Mr. Kibbles. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. What? Thanks for keeping your promise, Mr. Kibbles. You're welcome, no face. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Hello. Damn, she's in front of the text now. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Mr. Kibbles. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Is it just me, or is like the actual frame of the classroom is like much closer now, along with like the characters? That may be me. I don't know. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Oh, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? Okay, now we're getting back into like the similar stuff. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now the frame is fixed. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Yes, we got to Yuri. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Blech. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap! She shit her pants. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. What is what you meant? I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I like the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Are we figuring out that Yuri's part of the Russian mafia? Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood, but the facility gets... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Mr. Kibbles? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Whoa! Text change. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, what? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Plus you might kill me. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it. Oh, yes. I mean, you don't have to, but, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I skip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Oh my god, those small glimpses. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Oh, now we're close. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. That side eye, though. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. Aw, she's got that little smile. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Oh, no more smile. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the pages. She finishes the pages before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? That's a little creepy face. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way that she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. The fact that she chops everybody's limbs off. Something else. Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Mr. Kibbles? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. I believe you. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Okay. Let's start with Monica. I should start with Monica. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay, let's go with Yuri. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Hi. Ooh. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri chose off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poems, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Okay, yeah, this is all the same. All the same. Okay, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry. I have such a terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Mr. Kibbles. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Mr. Kibbles. Me too. Last one up, Natsuki. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Mr. Kibbles, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort in this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay, same poem. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Same. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I thought. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way... Did you guys hear that? Wait, will it do it again? Oh no. Oh my god, the music. It messed up. Oh! So cool. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Okay, we're back to the fight. I guess you could say it's fancy. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Mr. Kibbles did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Mr. Kibbles liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Ooh, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Mr. Kibbles appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Whew, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself... I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Whoa! Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mr. Kibble started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own... Oh. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. Okay. Now things are starting to get a little weird. You really act as young as you look. How fast will this music get? Oh god, it's getting darker. It's getting darker. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm really curious what's gonna happen. Okay, nothing different seems to be happening now. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Oh damn. Stepping up the language game. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by distressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Oh my god. Yeah, go on. Let Mr. Kibbles hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Mr. Kibbles, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How to God is going, last time I had Sayori to help out with this, but I'm still going with Yuri. Oh god. Oh god. Yuri! 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 Yuri? Yuri? Oh! Hello, Monica. Yes? Do you want something? Okay, thanks for standing in front of my text. Hey, Mr. Kibbles, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ha 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 ha. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh no. Aw, Natsuki. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Well, back to Yuri. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Mr. Kibbles, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. Today? Just today? It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. What does that mean? Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Mr. Kibbles. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sorry, I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate. Oh, um, okay. It looks like we still have Yuri and Natsuki as our little characters, so I don't think Yuri's gone just yet. Um, let's continue. It's getting better and better. Okay, still on Yuri. Infallible. Universe. Um, was Whisper? I can't remember. Sensation? Okay. Judgment. Fantasy. Damn it. Memories. Nope. Ara? Okay, okay. Frightening? Yeah. She likes horror. Suicide? Existence. Fester? Alone. Yeah, definitely alone. Empty? Misery? Disarray? Unrequited? Yeah. Eternity? Variance? Death? And I remember covet. Yeah. Good. Only 2. We missed only 2. Yeah. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Okay, so without Sayori here, the balance between like the characters has obviously like gotten thrown off. We're not getting a cutscene to like walk home because again we don't have somebody to walk home with, so there would be just empty space. So let's see what else. Let's see what else has changed. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Mr. Kibbles. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arms and pulls me to the corner of the room. Whoa. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Because apologies make everything better. Mr. Kibbles? Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. What if Natsuki, like, actually forgot? Monika did say she would forget. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just want to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking? She forgot! She forgot. Oh my goodness, she forgot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew! Okay, she forgot. What made her forget? Obviously, Monica has something to do with this. She said Natsuki would forget. Monica, did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Change of text. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I always was afraid of you secretly hating me, or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Okay. I highly doubt that Monica plays piano, and something's going on during that period. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at yet. Still? That must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Mr. Kibbles. Monica smiles sweetly as she butts everyone out of the picture. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki had already run off into the closet. Mr. Kibbles, since your compliments put me in such a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. Okay, Yuri's definitely going to get like super attached super quickly, and if I do anything that like halts that or stops it, I'm guessing like there's gonna be like some sort of meltdown. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves... Oops. Skip that. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Now that she's gone, ha 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 ha. Did Yuri leave again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Okay, Monica is like got a keen eye on everything in this club. She's obviously pulling strings somewhere. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. I like how the music like muffled, like it's only coming from the classroom. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha! 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 What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Okay, I'm guessing it's gonna be Yuri with a knife. In the living room. Ha ha ha! Yuri? Oh god. Kya! Oh god. Oh god. Okay, it's skipping. I'm bored. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Did we just rewind time? Mr. Kibbles, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, I just feel a little wibbly wobbly timey wimey right now. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to expressing myself a little bit more. I think you already have. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Mr. Kibbles. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Mr. Kibbles, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while you're reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders touch. Slide. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Whoa. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. ... After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Oh, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Oh, are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Ooh. Is it snowing in the classroom? Or is this like Yuri's dandruff? Or my dandruff? Ugh. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so close that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lip as if the situation were completely natural. But that means I can't stop her. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Yep. Mr. Kibbles? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Mr. Kibbles. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grasps my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Mr. Kibbles. My heart won't stop pounding, Mr. Kibbles. Okay, now it's gotten darker. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Mr. Kibbles? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Whoa. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Whoa, those eyes. Even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Hello? God, those eyes are creepy. Hello, it's time to share poems. Oh God. Let's start with Monica again. Mr. Kibbles, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Okay, Monica knows way too much about all the people, or like all the characters. Isn't that kind of messed up? Yeah, so why don't you do anything about it, Miss Club President? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. Whoa. So now we're saying Yuri's into some sort of masochistical BDSM? Oh, geez. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. No, you don't! You've, like, scoffed them off. You completely obliterated one of your club members and made everyone forget. Don't say that! No! But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, woofev, nims, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a keyboard on it, rud table. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. of Ngle. Delete her. Oh god. Well, thank you for giving us that little plot device. Sorry. I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking? Oh god. So Monica, okay. Monica just broke the fourth wall. So Monica is an AI of some sort. She's obviously like conscious that she's like in a game, talking about saving. At least that's what I'm thinking. Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me, okay? Okay. That's my advice today. Is she asking us for help? I'm gonna save it real quick, just to be sure. Yes. Okay. Let's return real quick. Okay, let's get through the other poems, and then I'll stop it from there. For Natsuki. Yeah, just as I thought. Huh? Mr. Kibbles, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Mr. Kibbles? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Oh. Well, no poem from Natsuki. I've been waiting for this. Yeah, I know you have. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it, Mr. Kibbles? This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hand appears sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Mr. Kibbles. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Mr. Kibbles? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Wheel. A rotating wheel turning on an axle, grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 whole stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes. Time-devouring snakes. With human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of whole stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disapproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. What? A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bullhead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just, can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Ooh, I've unlocked another special poem. Nothing is real. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? That's a lovely crinkle up there. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of my... Okay. Whoa. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Mr. Kibbles joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Mr. Kibbles? I want to leave. Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Mr. Kibbles to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Mr. Kibbles joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Mr. Kibbles isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Mr. Kibbles want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club? It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Mr. Kibbles, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even giving a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this, anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? You think? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It is here. It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Mr. Kibbles, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, At least for a little bit of time. Things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Getting a little taste of her mind. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Oh, jeez. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Mr. Kibbles? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each... Oh god, her eye just dripped blood. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. Oh, there it goes again. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica? I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Okay. I'm like 50-50 on the chance that Natsuki might not be here tomorrow. Shall we go, Mr. Kibbles? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Mr. Kibbles before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Mr. Kibbles, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that. As president, and I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and you're being a little bit, you know. Ahaha. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? No. But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk to you about. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh, this game is getting so exciting. What if, like, I'm pretty, like, confident on the fact that, like, either Monica is an AI or, like, some sort of existence that, like, is, like, present both in this game and outside of it. But I guess I am too, because I'm a player and the character. I want to know more, but I'm gonna stop the episode here. Thanks for joining me for this really, really awesome episode. Oh my god, this was so much fun. And hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for joining. Bye.